a trade on a yes that we got at the very inception of the bullish trend on incredibly small range chart 5. 5 range is the smallest Fibonacci number I would use for any of the trades. I expect a huge selling pressure at the danger zone levels where the price is currently. This was incredibly powerful bullish formation. We're trailing very carefully. We are at our third target. I expect very powerful pullback. That's why my trail is very close at 1644.50. As spelled out, I expect a very powerful pullback in this area. A very powerful pullback. My trail is 1644.50. That's what happens when price reaches danger zone. It's very predictable. And again, each and every person trades different lot size, has different personal circumstances. It's very critical to recognize that everything I do for demonstration of alpha wave trader method. So once again, we will be opening room each and every day prior to the news release, and day before I will let you know. And if it's like today when there was absolutely nothing with the news release, we go back to Alpha Wave Traders Club into the wave review. Make sense? We also started reviewing daily stocks, weekly stocks, much larger time frames. I always favored position trading. But unfortunately, the circumstances of 2008 what changed my opinion of position trading. Staying in a trade through 700 market points collapse was just absolutely no fun. But seeing the spectacular formations on S&P 500 weekly and monthly charts, magic. So again, once again, a reminder, the level we're monitoring on ES is 1603. What will price do at this level? Very important. As expected, ES is struggling immensely. When the showers show up, they will show up with vengeance. My trail is at 1645. Price is struggling at the danger zone levels for the last 15 minutes. Again, as spelled out, I expect very powerful pullback. My trail is 1645. This is our third target. To be honest, I may even consider to bring in 3 range on ES, and we'll discuss why in the education course. Because as you could see, we are catching so many trades on such small time frame. And faster we catch the trend, better off you are as a trader. No other time frame had given me a trade yet. None. So there we go. Price is giving us pullback. It's not very powerful, but clearly incredibly powerful. Bullish trade had not been able to break through the danger zone levels. So 95% of the time the trade ends here. Two things happen when price reaches danger zone. Either trade reversal or trade correction. I expected huge battle at this level, 1646.50. Price migrated a couple ticks prior, hitting our third target. So there we go, 5 range, up 3 points. If my price will blast through this area, I will go into a larger time frame expansion. But don't be fooled. I expect a very powerful correction to the downside. Trail 1640. Alright, so will yes blast through this level and make it to 1648.50? Giving us pullback as expected. 1648.50. Decision point 2. Not to be ignored. Out of all the levels, 1648.50, trailing ES very carefully, trail 1645.50. Will price make it to 1648.50? I'm going long on oil, long on oil. 107.52. Please listen very carefully on this trade. Okay guys, on this trade my very first target will be 107.65. Go ahead, I'm listening. No, absolutely not. And we'll talk about it in just a second. Huge difference. Absolutely not. Danny? Ouch. I'm gonna trail this trade very, very carefully. We're gonna take a look at that in just a second. Guys, since it's such a torturous trade, what's essential to remember that instrument tells you everything. And if oil is taking this long, it's very, very important to take some profits off the table if you're ultra conservative trader. Typical trade on oil does not last more than few seconds. ES is completely stuck at the danger zone levels. Immensely. Yeah, it is second pivot. You're absolutely correct. Second pivot. So, again, I can't explain everything behind my thinking. My assumption was the price retraced 100% to 107.12. Price retraced 100% to 107.12. It's absolutely solid. Alright guys, my trail remains 107.37. Reminder that absolutely nothing in common behavior between ES and oil. As discussed, if oil is not breaking through the levels very, very fast, it's absolutely critical to take profits off the table. If you could be in ES on a trade forever and ever and ever, trade on oils that last more than few minutes is telling you something. Absolutely essential and critical to learn and understand the instruments you trade. So will ES blast through this level and fly to decision point 2? Adjusting my trail on ES to 1646. We've been struggling at these danger zone levels for the last 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Once again signifying and showing the danger of these levels. This hour-and-a-half trade on ES is still going and going and going. Again, 1650 and a quarter still on the way, but we expected huge resistance here. This is where price had been struggling for the last 30 minutes. My trail is 1647.75. As I spelled out, 1650 was absolutely critical resistance level. If this level is broken, price will fly to 1653, 1654.75. This is a reminder. Know the behavior of the instrument you trade. In ES, we could be in a trade for hours. But is 5 points on ES worth it? In my opinion, absolutely. With ES, you have potential to trade unlimited number of contracts. SEC Capital started with S&P 500. Do not ignore the fact that if you can exercise extreme patience and discipline and stay away from the screen in the months of August, December, and Fridays. As long as you play by Alpha Wave Trader rules. The sky's the limit, but only you know if you can play by the rules. So will ES finally get us out of this trade? So we've been in this trade for almost 2 hours, and finally ES blasted through our very, very critical level, 1650, that we've been sitting on for 40 minutes. I'm adjusting my trail to 1649.50. Almost 2.5 hours later, 1653 is 10 points later. And that's a beauty and magic. If you're trading ES and you're trading multiple lots, when we catch these lovely run-ups, it is not to be taken for granted. And you can do this with ES. So starting point trading ES is incredibly powerful. So once again, ultimate destination danger zone levels, correct? We know, as we witness what happened on our danger zone levels time and time again. Massive pullback expected. Because it is hourly chart guiding light, I will adjust my trail to 1652 as soon as I can. So guys, we're gonna close out, alright? ES was very loudly run up, 10 points later, and 2.5 hours later. But again, if you can exercise extreme patience and discipline, and if you apply rules of Alpha Wave Trader method, with ES you can trade unlimited lot size. Eventually, if you start today with 1-2 lots, years from now, you can grow your account to trade exponential lot size. Because ES is S&P 500 future, the most liquid instrument in the market. Again, as spelled out, at 1654 I expect a very, very powerful pullback on ES. And then the rally will continue, which we will review tomorrow. Again, if you know how to trade Alpha Wave Trader method, you will have potential point of re-entry later on today as well. So have a fantastic afternoon, and remember, pure price action is a key to each and every trade. This is what each and every indicator simply tries to imitate.